Boy, there's little tight quarters there, boys, coming off turn 2. That won't work as Newman tries to make it 3 wide. Looks like we've got a problem on the 34 car.
Travis Quapple.
That's got
coming to you guys, coming to you.
Yep.
It's got a flat tire written all over it.
We stay green.
One, just put right sides on it, right sides here.
Travis was still on the lead lap with that 34 car. He was close to getting lapped, but he was still on the lead lap.
Oh gosh, the 18 car hard.
Kyle Busch.
Side, still inside, still inside.
Will bring out the caution. It's the 5th one today.
Caution's out, caution's out.
He had flirted with the turn 1 wall twice previously in this race.
No, it was the tire, Mike. He just went straight into the wall. Watch it. I was looking right at it. Comes down here and just right about there. Bam.
Darrell, it's almost a pattern. Once we cross a 50-lap run, it's like we're flirting with some right front tire issues.
Remember earlier we saw a tire that came off of the right front of Kyle Busch's car, and it was worn right down to the cord.
Just hadn't been happy with that car ever since we got here. Practiced poorly, qualified poorly, and now he's got damage.
Pit road's open, Steve.
Mike, Greg Biffle saying his car is just a hair tight. The last 2 stops they've made no adjustments. This time small air pressure out of the left side tires. Dick?
At his best track, Kurt Busch is having a terrific day. He's won here 5 times and just told the crew that the car is so good, make no changes on it on this pit stop other than 4 tires and gas. Matt.
Seems like Mark Martin's been holding station in 3rd for much of the race. He says the car's still on the tight side. Alan Gustafson going to make a track bar adjustment, go up again, and an air pressure change on the 5. Krista?
Montoya's car was tight on the last run. They did not make the track bar adjustment they thought about, so this time they will. The 42 still tight. They're going to go up just a bit on the track bar. The crew coming around to work on the left side. They had the money stop last time, gave Montoya the lead off pit road. It will not happen this time. Still a good stop, though, for the 42.
He'll come out 5th. With Kurt Busch out 1st, and the free pass car on this caution will be David Gilliland.
Looks like that 5 crew rose to the occasion. Gets Mark Martin out 2nd.
Jeff Gordon's crew picked up 2 spots. We'll have a look at that. Getting onto pit road as we go to break. 235 laps to go in Bristol.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing, presented by GoDaddy.com, is sponsored by KFC's new Double Down Sandwich. So much chicken, there wasn't room for a bun. By Chevy, every model is backed by a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. And by Cobalt Tools. Cobalt, the next generation of tough tools.
All right. 1 to go when you get here.
1 to go when you get here.
Stay focused, hit your mark. Let's do it, buddy. Stuff moves around here pretty quick. Let's go get us 2 in a row here. Fast and furious. You're the best at it. Let's do it, bud.
Ready? And
green.
Getting ready to restart after the 6th caution flag of the day. This one for Kyle Busch, who continues. Actually, all the Gibbs cars have had problems with the right front today. Denny Hamlin hit the wall in turn 2. So did Logano, and Kyle Busch in turn 1.
It's a baseball bat that you use to pry that fender off with.
And if you think about it, the Gibbs cars, they were one of the organizations having issues at Atlanta. Much different racetrack from Bristol a couple of weeks ago with those right front tires in general.
Logano, the pole sitter, now in 33rd position, and Denny Hamlin is back on the lead lap. He's in 19th.
Pretty nice recovery for that bunch.
Who's the only Daytona 500 2-time winner that has his own variety show? That'd be Michael Waltrip, and you'll see him host Fast Track to Fame with a new episode this week that was shot here in Thunder Valley. NASCAR Nation's next great superstar. You could see it soon. And this week it's only on Speed. Check local listings for the start time in your area. America's most unique performers on Fast Track to Fame. Ready to go green. Kurt Busch, Mark Martin from 13th up to 2nd. Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson, Juan Montoya, the front 5. Jeff Burton 6th, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jamie Mack.
It's like Kurt Busch is going to make that outside line prevail. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 was trying to make it work, but look at his teammate Mark Martin. Great runoff too on the bottom that time.
They have helped Mark's car so much. I can't believe how much better it is than it was when this race started. That thing will shoot up off the corner.
And on the bottom too.
But Busch gets such a good launch off the top groove at the end of the corner. He is denying Mark Martin a chance to lead this race for the first time.
Tell you what, on that restart, he took off like John Forso, didn't he? He's been paying attention to them drag racing boys.
Casey Kane is back in the race, 58 laps down after making repairs.
As I mentioned, that last run was a little over 50 laps. Dick Bergman was telling me, shooting me information, that the 2-car Kurt Busch's tires absolutely looked perfect after that run. No issues at all.
That's what drives Goodyear crazy, though. You know, a bunch of guys have trouble, but a whole lot of guys don't have trouble.
Kurt Busch in front of Mark Martin. Jimmy Johnson, let's crank it up for a while. Watching from Kevin Harvick, trying to chase down the 77 of Sam Hornish. Racing for 23rd. And Dale Jr. has been trying the inside on Montoya for 7th. He might make it work this time.
He's got him.
I'm going to tell you what, that's another car a little bit like his teammate Mark Martin. They just keep making it better and better every pit stop. This is something that has plagued the 88 team, but they continue to make progress now.
Again, both cars, where they're so good, is from the center of the corner off. They really are accelerating hard with no wheel spin.
Krista?
Well, before that last stop, Dale Jr. had been complaining that his car was getting too loose and that it was worse than it was before. He needed it tighter. That's exactly what his crew did. He said, I'm free in, but I am good everywhere else.
I just think you got to be so careful. You just don't want to tighten that thing up so much that you start overworking that right front tire. You'll be in trouble.
Jamie Mack gets by Jeff Burton. And Jamie Mack, he might be sick, Dick, but he's moving to the front.
Well, McMurray is feeling a whole lot better right now. In fact, on that last pit stop, they offered to put a couple of Alka-Seltzer in his water bottle, and he declined. The theory is that he had gotten too close to the jet dryers earlier when they were drying the track, and it was the fumes from the jet dryers, not the race car, that had made him sick. McMurray running well, feeling well.
Jeff Gordon trying Montoya, who has backslid to 8th place now.
You know, back to Dick Bergman's report on Jamie McMurray, unlike at the speedways, both of the windows are open on the car here. We don't run that right side window, so that's another area for fumes to get in.
And really, with the bowl effect of this racetrack, the track itself, and then the stadium effect around the outside, things hang over this racetrack, particularly on an overcast, cloudy day like this. That's what used to be so tough here, was the carbon monoxide and the heat and everything that the driver breathed, and the dust and everything. But now these guys have these carbon monoxide filters. It's made all the difference in the world in how they feel when the race is over with.